into the SICTR Second, Episode 5. We just wrapped up a Thanksgiving holiday this last week, and certainly looking forward to our next episode where we're talking a little bit about cooking and food. And that brings us to our two guests today. Yes, I have two guests, so we filled up the podcast room. Excited to introduce you guys to two instructors for our Culinary Bootcamp lab upstairs. And welcome in, ladies. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. First off, I'm going to let you introduce yourselves, kind of tell us about what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to start?
I can start. I'm Isabel, so I'm one of the instructors in Culinary Bootcamp with Mahala. I'm doing the master's program in dietetics at Iowa State right now. It's called the MPP program. Yeah.
Cool. And how about you, Mahala?
Yeah, so thanks for having us on today. I'm also doing the Iowa State dietetics program. We finish up next fall. And it's been a fun experience doing Culinary Bootcamp this semester as part of our community rotation.
Okay, yeah. And we're going to dive into Culinary Bootcamp a little bit here in just a bit. But first, I want to know more about you guys. What brought you to Iowa State?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm from Iowa, so I wanted to go to a college close to where I'm from. I knew they had a good food science program. I originally wasn't sure if I wanted to do dietetics or food science, but I really love baking and nutrition, so I ended up sticking with dietetics.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Mine's kind of a long story, but this is actually my second time at Iowa State. So I graduated the first time in 2013 with a degree in event management, and I worked in that field for 7 years before I got laid off during COVID, and I really didn't want to go back to doing it. I've always had a passion for nutrition, and so I wanted to see if I could do school again. And so I signed up for a class and loved it, and so here I am almost 4 years later. I'm getting a master in dietetics, so.
I mean, when you think about it, it's one of those majors or degrees that I guess I didn't realize Iowa State really offered, but I do know they've got a great culinary program around here. What's it been like getting immersed into the dietetics side of things for you guys? I know this was off of our rundown, but I'm just a follow-up. So, like, let's just start with you, Mahala, on that side of things. What's it been like to kind of see and be immersed in this side of things?
Yeah, so I didn't even know what a dietitian was before I started this program. So the fact that you're not familiar with it, I guess, is not surprising. I was looking into doing a nutrition course originally and then found dietetics. So I don't know, it's a highly rated program here at Iowa State to do dietetics here. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't know what a dietitian was, and
Yeah.
kind of found it because I was interested in nutrition.
Yeah. I would say the classes have definitely prepared us very well for the master's program too. And even just the hands-on experiences, I really enjoyed counseling where we had an actual patient, a client to work with. Yeah.
So long-term aspirations, obviously, once you complete your master's course, what are those goals long-term for you?
I want to do more a clinical setting, so probably work in a hospital, either inpatient or outpatient. But I'm hoping the rotations will really help me decide on that. So,
Okay.
Yep.
And for you?
Yeah, I'm in a similar boat. Really hoping the rotations help me kind of narrow down where I want to go. I definitely want to be on the preventative side of nutrition or dietetics. So, I don't know. My husband always jokes that it's whatever class I'm in or whatever I'm currently learning about, that's what I want to do. So right now we're doing community. And so I'm like, it would be fun to, teach or kind of work on things on a larger scale and reach a larger audience. And then, last semester in M&T, I was like, I want to work with pregnant women. So we'll see.
All righty. Well, that does bring us to you guys are getting to teach a course right now upstairs in our Culinary Creation Lab on the 3rd floor here at the Student Innovation Center. First off, how cool is that space for you guys to get to utilize for this course?
It's so cool. It's a lot more modern than I expected. I love all the windows and all the cooking equipment.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah, it's just an inspiring space to be in, everywhere in the building. So when we're sitting outside the classroom before we start class, just sitting there and preparing for class, you're just inspired and it just feels good to be in this space.
Yeah.
So what is Culinary Bootcamp? Really quick, I guess let's backtrack that. What is it?
Yeah, so it's a cooking class. We don't just go over cooking. We also go over nutrition, composting, food sustainability. We learn how to grocery shop, make a meal plan, food budgeting, all that.
Interesting. And how big is the class? How big is the enrollment? When I was in there last week shooting some photos and videos, it was jam-packed. Each aisle seemed to have multiple students just cooking away.
Yeah, so the maximum for the class is 24 students. This is the first semester the class has been offered, and we got 24 students, which is pretty cool. What? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Did you ask?
I guess that was the question. How many students are in there? And then what are the various types of food and kind of things that they're learning at? Last week, it was both baking and pasta salad, if I recall. So it was pretty like diverse ends of the cooking spectrum in a way there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have different learning objectives each week for class. So that week was baking and cooking basics. So you're going through like recipe conversions and the chocolate chip cookies.
Okay. Baking is a total science. I am awful at baking from what I've seen. And because I'm not good at following exact measurements, I like to freelance a little bit more. Did any of the students try to freelance and it go okay or go bad or anything like that last week?
I don't think so.
Good. They all followed the recipe for you guys pretty well?
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. So Culinary Bootcamp, how did it start? Just kind of give me the overarching kind of high level rundown of where it started.
Yeah, so Erica Bierman had a big hand in it. She applied for a couple of grants through CALS and I think Human Sciences, the Department of Human Sciences and Health. And so her funding paid for the equipment that students use. So at the end of the class, they get to take home a cutting board, some knives, a reusable container, and it also provided funding for our TA that helps us with grading and getting the class set up and things like that.
Okay. And I mean, how unique is it or how cool is it that this course is offered? I mean, as a earlier student in undergrad, how much would you have enjoyed something like that?
Yeah, I think it's really great, especially for like first year students who have no idea how to meal prep or food budget or anything like that. I think it gives them some really good skills that they can use both now and in the future.
Very cool. And back to the CAL side of things, it all started through the Start Something project too, I believe, if I recall. It was kind of pitched as in that Start Something competition, and then it just kind of butted into this first course. And so how do you guys see it growing from where you're at right now with 24 students and evolving as it goes?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're the first year it's offered, so they only have like one class period, but next fall they hope to offer 2 classes, so like a morning class and then an afternoon class to hopefully reach more students.
Okay. And
they hope that they can, so right now there's a max of 24 students that can sign up and take the course, but next year they're hoping to double that, so about 48 students.
And it's only a fall course, right? Not offered in the spring, unfortunately, so you have to look for that next semester if you want to get into this side of things. Why would you encourage students to do it?
It's a really good base. So it's just if you've not had a lot of experience in the kitchen or you don't know the basics of like how to build a healthy snack or a meal, it's just like you get practice and you build confidence in the class of just the very basics, like how do you boil water and how do you properly use a knife? And so I think it's just if you haven't had a lot of experience and you want to learn a little bit about cooking and nutrition, it's a great course to take.
Yeah. And it's a very just relaxed and fun environment to learn all those things in.
Yeah, I mean, for students, I know as in my student days, my cooking experience was hamburger helper, was salads here or there, but nothing to this depth. Do you think it's just going to kind of give students that lasting kind of long-term impact that they need?
That's what we hope.
Yeah, sure.
As future dietitians, we believe that health is through food. And so that's kind of what we hope is that we give them the skills so that they can make food at home and not rely on processed foods and takeout and fast food. So that's really the goal.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And so then as you look ahead, what are the bigger goals and dreams from your perspective in this course?
Yeah, I think it'd be really cool to keep teaching cooking classes. I really enjoy cooking, so it's a fun outlet for that to teach others.
Yeah. And how about for you, Mahala? Like, what is your ultimate dream with this course, or where do you want to see the course go?
Yeah, I think just reaching more students. So I think it should almost be like, I mean, it'd be great if you could start before college, but, you know, it's one of those core classes you have to take when you enroll at Iowa State because there's such important skills to have, to know how to use a knife, to know how to boil water for your long-term health. So it would be cool to see it not just be an optional class that students can take, but something that is required just to get those basic skills.
Yeah.
Because not only is it good for your health, but it saves you money too. So,
I mean, that's the big thing, right? All college students want to save a little bit of money. Not saying you don't deserve to go grab a pizza from Jeff's or something like that every once in a while, but it's kind of fun to make your own instead of having to go out and grab that stuff, right?
Yeah.
I don't think people realize too how much processed food is kind of in our day-to-day diet, that type of thing. So the ingredients I was seeing last week were like goat cheese, tomatoes, fresh spinach, fresh herbs. How much are you guys trying to preach some of that aspect too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we more just give them the skills so they know how to learn those fresh ingredients is a big thing we focus on. So, like, when we're talking about herbs, like, knowing, like, how do you use those herbs and what ingredients can you make from that? So, yeah.
We did have one lecture that was focused on healthy eating and sustainability, and then My Plate. So they have the base of nutrition. So what's recommended, the dietary guidelines for Americans, those type of things. So they have a base, but I wouldn't say we're not pushing it.
Right.
We just want them to have the knowledge and they can explore further if they want.
Some awareness of it instead of pushing anything. I get that for sure. Do you feel like this course would be possible without that space you guys have upstairs in SICTR? I know we do have a culinary foods or a food sciences building on campus as well, but do you feel like without that space, it might not have the appeal?
So this space, like Isabel said earlier, like it's just a fun environment. So the class is fun. It's relaxed. It's not your typical, even in McKay when you're doing a cooking class, it's a little bit more formal. This is really a relaxed environment. So I think the space just fits what we're going for, the vibe.
Yeah.
So
who's the DJ up there? That's what I want to know. The music was bumping up there, so who's the DJ running that?
Well, we talked when we first started the class that we were going, after the first week, we were going to see if we could find a student volunteer to be the DJ week 2, but we never got that far.
Okay.
So yeah, every week I've been the DJ.
There you go. I thought the beats were on point last week, so the vibe fit what you guys were trying to accomplish there. And what challenges kind of come with teaching this course? I know is this both of your first times kind of going in this direction with it?
Yeah, for sure. We had to learn how to like set up the Canvas course, and basically everything with teaching was all new to us. So we definitely have been learning with the students, but it's great because they're super relaxed and understanding. So it's been a good learning experience.
Yeah, I would echo that. The students have been so forgiving as our very first class, and neither of us would say that we like public speaking. So it's been a good experience to gain those skills. But yeah, I don't know. It's been good. The students have been too good to us, I think.
Would you teach another course like this? Would you want to? Put you on the spot here, Isabel. She's like, I don't know yet.
I don't know. It is fun. I think with more experience, I would enjoy it more.
Okay.
So I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice. Well, who can sign up for this course? Obviously, it's not till next fall of 25, but who's able to sign up for these courses?
Yeah, any undergrad can sign up. So.
And where would they find it, or like what's the course number that you guys went by this year? Do you remember it off the top of your head?
It's FSHN 4930.
Okay.
Yes.
4930 FSHN. Got it.
You got it.
Okay. I think we're good there. Perfect. Well, I like obviously our building is all about innovating and that kind of thing. So I like to have our guests kind of answer one key question, and what does innovation mean to you? And I'll let whoever wants to start kind of go with it.
I think like creative problem solving. So one example I saw from our own class was like when we forgot to order pasta one time. So we had to come up with a solution right there on the spot. And just like, coming up with alternative solutions when faced with a problem.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say just like taking something and making it better. So our students are great, but we're improving their skill set through this class. So, I think that's what innovation is. You're taking something and you're making better.
All right. Perfect. Well, let's dive into our quick fires now, if that's all right. We've really hammered out Culinary Bootcamp, and so I appreciate you guys talking about it. It is a really cool program, and certainly a course that I appreciate you guys kind of headwaying for these students, because, again, I would have taken something like this as a student too. But we're going to do quick fires now, and it is going to be a little bit of holiday theme, all right? So we're just going to start turkey, ham, or neither for a Thanksgiving meal.
Neither, but if I had to choose, ham.
Neither, but if I had to choose turkey.
Okay, got it. Best side dish at the holiday dinner table?
Mashed potatoes.
I like cornbread.
Okay. Worst side dish at the holiday dinner table?
Stuffing.
I also don't like stuffing.
Oh, man, you guys are missing out on a good part of that. Do you go eggnog or hot chocolate?
Eggnog.
I hate eggnog, hot chocolate.
Why do you hate eggnog?
Okay, I've actually never had eggnog, but I just think I don't like it.
Oh, so really strong words for hate for never trying it.
You know what is the best? Is half eggnog, half Sprite. You'll love it.
I've never heard that.
Yeah.
I think we need to.
Eggnog can be a little thick on its own.
Yeah.
But if you
It just
mix
doesn't look appealing to me.
even proportions of Sprite and eggnog,
I think you might have to bring that into the class and do some surveying and sampling with your students on that one there. And then last but not least, the best study space to prepare for finals on campus.
the Innovation Center.
Yeah, I think that's the right answer.
Oh, you don't have to say that. By no means did I tell you to say that, because there are a lot of great places on campus.
By the windows, though.
By the windows?
Center, yeah.
Just a little bit of sunlight area. Fourth floor?
Where the cafe's at, yeah.
Okay.
Get a coffee.
Just hang out up there all day.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much. And again, Culinary Bootcamp has been a huge success from my perspective. Would you guys call it a success so far?
Yeah, for sure.
Alrighty. Well, thanks so much for joining us for SICTR Second. Appreciate you guys being here, and we'll catch you on the next episode. And once again, a big thank you to Mahala and Isabel for coming in, talking all things Culinary Bootcamp. Certainly looks like a fun course. Once again, that's only offered in the fall, so look for that in the spring when you register for fall of 25. Meanwhile, let's take a look around what events are coming to the SICTR over the next couple of weeks as well. We'll start Friday, December 6th from 10:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. Come enjoy $1 hot chocolate to warm up from that cold, maybe relax a bit before finals. It's a fundraiser where all proceeds are going directly to support the Neurodivergent Student Support Organization to ensure a welcoming environment for every student. Meanwhile, we'll also have the Cookie Dunk and Design Engineering Exploration Mixer Sunday, December 8th. That's happening from 5:30 to 7 p.m. on the first floor West Multipurpose Space. Go ahead and watch the Iowa State basketball, do some cookie decorating, and then you can also mingle with fellow engineering majors from undeclared to graduating seniors as well. And then here inside of SICTR, we're hosting our own event during prep week. It's the Holiday Memory Maker event, Wednesday, December 11th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. with a chance to take a mental break from those studyings and, obviously getting ready for finals week. We'll have ornaments to decorate, music, cookies, and just a great way, once again, to take a break from all that studying we know you'll be doing. Also, worth mentioning, Thursday, December 12th from 4 to 6 p.m., we've got the Cross-Pollinating Art and Science exhibit. This will be on the first floor, an exhibit curated by the College of Agriculture and Life Science, CALS for short, featuring original artwork created by Cal students inspired by Harvest of Knowledge, Innovation, and Inspiration, and Swarm by Ronaldo Correa Diaz on the fourth floor of the Student Innovation Center. Of course, you can see that if you go visit our fourth floor as well. That'll do it for the SICTR Second. Certainly looking forward to seeing you back here inside of the SICTR and what you will create next. Until next time, see you then.